Can you hear me? Got me?
Yo, yo.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah. Can you turn your end down just a little bit? It's like OD loud, unusual. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you. You hear me?
Yeah. Do I need to turn mine down a little bit?
No, no, you good.
Okay. Cool. 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 Oh shit. Oh, what a night. What a night. What a night. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, yeah, I hear you.
All right. Cool. 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 Cool.
Wait, hold on. All right, here you go. 10 seconds. What is up? What is up, everybody? We are live. We are live and late as we are. Live and late. What else is
Guilty.
new?
Guilty. Guilty. Guilty.
And first and foremost, we get all praises to the Most High Yahweh and of God and Son Yahweh Shai, the word called Jesus Christ. That's another episode of Saucy Discourse. This is our season 2, episode 13, Quiet Storm edition. The reason why I call it Quiet Storm edition. Leading us in was one of the greatest hip hop groups of all time, Mobb Deep, the remix, Quiet Storm, Queen Bee herself, Little Kim, and
Right.
I'm your boy Jeff.
And I'm your boy Marcus.
What's going on, bro? How you been, man?
I'm good, man. You know, it's been a blessed long week, man. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, for the technical difficulties for the last 32 minutes. Sorry, 22 minutes. Lord have mercy. You know, time flies these days. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, I'm good, man. I'm blessed. I'm alive, blessed and well. Happy to see another beautiful day. Happy to do another episode with my brother Jeff. I want to give a quick shout out. Happy birthday to our homie Raekwon. 95 brethren, Naquan,
Happy birthday, brother.
happy birthday, brother. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the 30, welcome to the dirty 30, as we like to say. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to give you the correct age. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to do that here. We're going to say happy dirty 30, brother. So, you know what I'm saying? We here for you, man. How you doing, my brother? How you doing?
I'm good, man. Can't complain. Can't complain.
I hear
Tired as
you. I hear
hell.
you. Long week,
Work
man. It's tomorrow's
long
Friday,
week.
baby.
Exactly. Thank God tomorrow's Friday, and
Yeah,
we just hit.
yeah.
Appreciate everybody who watching live. If you're watching on Social Nation TV on Facebook, if you're watching on Social Discourse on YouTube, if you're watching on Social Nation TV Twitch channel, we appreciate you for watching. If you're
As
watching the
always.
rerun, we appreciate you watching the rerun. If you just home listening to the podcast, whether you're cleaning, whether you're driving in the car, you're taking a walk, whatever, we appreciate you for listening to the podcast. We appreciate everybody that love and support. And we're going to keep giving you some good content going forward. And let's get right into it, man. Let's start with the NBA. There's the playoff games, playoff series is a lot of takes that needs to be talked about. A lot of things going on, and let's start with yesterday's game. Let's yesterday games. Let's start with the 76ers against the Toronto Raptors, which the Sixers actually beat the Raptors 104 to 101 and has a 3-0 lead in that series. What was your take? What's your take on this? How on the whole the series on how the series been, and what's your take on basically where's the
Um,
series going?
um, I'm a little surprised about the series, to be honest, for a couple of reasons. Because the Raptors, I thought, were posed as a bigger threat. And if you didn't watch Game 3, at least watch the highlights. Bro, Game 3 was probably one of the worst officiated games I've ever seen in terms of playoff basketball. Why do I say that? Is because the refs were dogging the heck out of the Sixers and pretty much just giving the Sixers the game. Some of these blatant calls were Embiid and the second half, the second quarter with Danny Green. Now, Danny Green's a very quiet player. You know what I'm saying? He take a foul. But the tantrum and the anger that came on his face with some of them, with some of these calls, and one in particular, Danny Green, looked like he was about to explode, bro. That was Danny. It was unlike Danny Green. I will say right now, the Sixers got hold in turning these play some of these calls, but somehow, some way, Joel Embiid showed you why he is the MVP. He deserves this trophy with this game. I thought this game was going to be at least 2-1, but once he hit that game winner and then walked off and talked shit to Drake, like, yeah, you gonna be here for game 4. I'm here for that sweep. You gonna be here for that sweep? This series is over. I really thought that Toronto would give this team a problem, but I would never thought I'd ever see a team be so mortified and so mystified by losing their rookie in Scotty Barnes with his injury. It means everything to this team. Now, obviously, they still have Siakam, they still got Van Vliet, still got Gary Trent, which he has been absolutely nowhere in these playoffs. He's been shooting horrible, horrible these playoffs. But obviously, at the end of the day, this is going to be a sweep. I do love Toronto, but if they do pull off one game, it won't matter because you got to come back for game 5 in Philly. So either way, either you're getting swept or you're losing game 5 in back in Philly. That's what's coming down to with this series.
Um, when it comes to the series, I agree with you. This series is over. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that Toronto Raptors have it in them to actually win one game in the series. You had Joel Embiid, who's balling out of his mind. James Harden is not playing the way we expect James Harden to be playing, but hell, it's the playoffs. And I told you from the beginning of this podcast, James Harden is one of the greatest offensive players in NBA history. James Harden is a scoring champion. But the only question is, he does that during the regular season. Okay.
I
James
agree.
Harden it has slowed down ever since coming back from that injury. First of all, he came up fat when he went to Brooklyn, looking like the Pittsburgh Doughboy. By that, by the way, and then actually he actually got in shape, and he got even more in shape once he got traded to damn Philly. He looking like his old self. Okay, he looking like his old self, but he's not playing like his old self. So
Right.
James Harden has to figure out what spots in a game that he needs to look to Embiid and say, "Hey, let me do something with the Rock. Take a rest." Because the way Embiid is playing out of his mind. But my only
Right.
question when it comes to Embiid is he going to stay healthy? Because soon as he's go down, there's a wrap. And I don't trust Embiid. I don't care how I don't care he's MVP. I don't care about none of that. I don't trust him. Why? And the only reason why I don't trust him because he has a history of injuries, and you never know. You just never know in the playoff. You never know when Giannis might stick his foot out and injure his ankle like he did to Kyrie last year. You just never know. He could just have he have a bad fall. He could just fall and
Here we go.
have back.
Here come the excuses. Here come the excuses. Go
Excuse me.
ahead.
Yeah, no excuse. I give you
Here we go.
facts. I'm giving you
Here we
facts.
go.
Okay,
Go ahead.
okay.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you have it. Go
I don't
ahead.
trust him on the court health wise. He's blown out his mind, but any little tweak here and there, you might get a hurt back, or you might get a sprain or something. You never know with Joel Embiid. Okay, so James Harden have to step a little bit more and take some of the load over Joel Embiid. Other than the Raptors, it's 1-2-3 Cancun. I'm sorry. You might as well get on a Drake private plane, his Uvo plane, all that, and just go to Cancun or go to Bahamas. Matter of fact, go to Drake private island. By the way, go there. Okay, because your season is over. It's over.
I have a clapback for that. See, I don't. I understand your issues with Embiid and his healthiness and all that, but he has been pretty healthy this year. He's missed a few games, but that was during the season. This is the playoffs. Joel Embiid is doing whatever he can to stay on that court. It should be more of James Harden, who I still have an issue, who has not shown me a new James Harden. It's the same old James Harden. Played good a couple of games during the playoffs. The team will play well, but it will outset his struggles. He's still shooting poorly in the playoffs. He's already fouled out of a game already. He's shooting more free throw attempts. Yes, that's fine, but in terms of his shooting percentage, it's still bad. It's still low. It's still not good. So my point to you is, you talk about Embiid so much in his health, but what about James Harden's health? You just sat here eloquently, and I agree with you. He came in as a Pillsbury Doughboy, overweight, didn't look good, and he's starting to get in a little bit of shape, but we're still not seeing James Harden. He can still get by people, but not the way the old James Harden used to be. I think that James Harden time has passed. I think that his time has passed. I don't think James Harden is not the player that he used to be. And if he does not step up the next, because we thought Toronto, we both thought Toronto was stiff competition. We both can agree with that. You ain't gonna say me saying that, yeah, we gonna be questioning James Harden second round, or if they get to the Eastern Conference Finals, or maybe even the finals. Because what they are the fourth seed. They play Miami next round. You ain't pulling that shit against Jimmy Butler. You ain't pulling that against Jimmy Butler. And God forbid you get to the Eastern Conference Finals. That means you got to deal with Giannis. It's all on you. So we need to see a different James Harden very, very soon, or else. What contract extension? He'll be back on the trade market once again, getting hold. Somebody's gonna get hold for all this money, for all this greatness, and we be having those same questions that we have about James Harden every single year. Great during the season, absolutely trash in the playoffs. Go ahead.
Well, that's what I actually said. I mean, I expected the same outcome when it comes to James Harden. I'm still waiting for James Harden to prove me damn wrong when it comes to the playoffs. That's all I expected him out. A couple good games, and then when it comes down to the pressure gets on, he ain't gonna show up. That's all I'm saying. But I'm saying to help better the situation, James Harden needs to pick his spots, and he has to attack the basket. Even though he doesn't get them bullshit ass calls like he was getting in Houston and previous before that, he needs
Time
to
has
find a
passed.
way. He needs the time has passed. That's number one, and also the game has actually changed when it comes to officiating. Because you can't do that,
Right.
flopping and try to get to the free throw line. That's where most of
Correct.
those points came from. So once they stop that, James Harden, you gotta figure it out. You got to figure out how to score and try to get some easy baskets. And if you do that, that takes the load off of Joel Embiid when you have to do so much.
I agree with that, but also your comment about Embiid, although it's accurate, I have not seen that this year. You know what I'm saying, with terms of health and his injuries. Now, you're talking about taking the load off. I've been telling you for months about this trade. Who did I tell you was the third best player on this team? That been Tyrese Maxey. You thought it was Tobias Harris. No. You saw what Tyrese Maxey did in game. Was it game one? Dude had almost 40. It's only his second year. He's almost at 40. Now he's kind of calmed down a little bit, come back to earth. But how many players that you say can drop 40 in the playoffs? That absolutely means something. There's another player I get to a little bit later. But I haven't told you time and time again, now Tobias Harris has been better, but Tyrese Maxey is the third option on this team. But the way
Well,
he's playing more of a second option, and James Harden is more of the third, if not the fourth.
well, I told you coming in the series, Maxey's the X factor. I never. You said
Right.
Tobias Harris was the X factor. I'm saying
I
Maxey was
did.
the X
I did.
factor.
I did.
And well, anybody
Now,
listen. Your first player, anybody can score 40 points.
not in the playoffs, bro.
Oh yes, it
That
is.
means
Oh
a
yes, you
lot.
could.
That means a lot
This is
because
not the first time we see that. I've seen plenty. Well, your first playoff game and people
okay,
score 40 points.
but here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though. If I told you Tyrese Maxey is going to drive, if all the players out of Embiid, maybe Harden, and Tobias Harris, if I told you that Tyrese Maxey is going to drop 40 on Toronto, would you, before the even playoffs even started, would you believe me? Yes or no?
Of course not.
Exactly. That's simply my
It's a,
point.
it's a
I
coincidence.
say he's going.
The dude from Dallas had 40 points with no Luka Doncic. Anything can happen in a game of basketball. I mean, my God, stop the presses. Okay, he ain't no all star. I mean, he just had one good game. Man, that's good. That's not being on a consistent basis. He just had one good game.
Mm. All right, well, we'll get to that. So let's get to that then. You want to get to the next series?
Let me get to the next series. Which one you
What
want to talk?
series you want to get to?
It don't matter.
What game came on last night?
That's what you want to go for. I see my New York Knicks stuck up the joint.
I actually didn't want to go there. I wanted to wait till another series. Hey, looks like you brought it up. You might as well just get out of the way, man. Are you okay? You know why? I sat here and said that Brooklyn is. I rooted for you. I rooted for you.
Yeah, you're the
I
cheeks.
crossed. I want to hear it. I want to hear
Yeah,
it.
you're a hater.
I cross contaminated and took my talents. And you know what? When it started. It started a couple weeks ago when I took my significant other to the game. That's when it started. It started a couple weeks ago, man. I just spread the black and the orange and blue all over the Barclays Center, and the team ain't been right since. Kyrie lost that he had like 10 assists that game, but he was like 6 for 23 from that game. KD was KD, expect nothing less, but something wasn't right. I tried to tell you, root for his team, but you know what? Your heart is all over black. But I had to spread a little orange and blue in the Barclays Center. I had to spread a little orange and blue for all the Brooklyn Nets hate, all the Brooklyn Nets lovers, and now you're down 2-0 to them Boston Celtics. You want to call it a jinx? You absolutely call. You call whatever you want, man. You know why? Because you are down 2-0. Now I will sit here and humbly, I'll be honest with you. You should have won game one. You should have won game one. Because of the magnificent, and I will humbly, as much as I hate to say it, the magnificent performance that Kyrie Irving has given y'all. Game one, it wasn't really the same game two, but Kyrie has been Kyrie. But a guy that I absolutely love, and I sit here and say he's the absolute best player in the game. What in the hell is wrong with Kevin Durant? That is a question I need to ask you, especially the second half. KD 0 for 10, 7, 8 turnovers. 0 for 10 in the second half, bro, was clutch as a scorer that he is. Explain yourself what has happened to your team. The Brooklyn Nets are down 2-0, and now down 2 games away from getting the broom. Get swept off the floor. All I heard all year. Oh, Brooklyn Nets. Oh, we're gonna be all right. Oh, we're no. There you go. See, you played all you want to.
Did you say the beat? Did you say broom?
That's right. You're getting the broom. You're 2 games away, getting swept. Your reaction. Are you okay? Because I'm perfect.
You're
Okay,
unbelievable.
I'm smiling, and that's
I know
part of the
you
reason
are.
why I thought
I
it
know
was
you
blessed.
are.
Go ahead, go ahead. I'll give you this time. Let me
First
just
of
put my
all, first
legs
of
up.
all,
Let me just put my legs up and give you a little saucy left.
first of all, I just want to point out how much you disgust me being a Knicks fan. Okay, you had no business being in Brooklyn, contaminating, touching everything. That's number
Uh-huh.
one. Okay, number two,
Uh-huh.
you talk about the great Kevin Durant. Okay, what are two things that you need to go by? The number one rule is watch your mouth, and number two,
Uh-huh.
don't be
Uh-huh.
disrespectful to the great
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Durant. Okay,
I would never do that. I just
Kevin
want to know where he's
Durant,
at. I just want to know where
Kevin
he's at.
Durant. There's two things as to why Kevin Durant is struggling.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, coaching.
Mm-hmm.
You have to find ways, Steve Nash, to get Kevin Durant open and good looks. You have
Whoa, whoa,
other
oh,
better.
oh, oh,
Uh,
hold on, before you
uh,
continue, hold on, continue. Are you sitting right now blaming the coach? Or are you blaming Steve Nash?
will you let me finish?
I just want to know before you continue. Are you blaming Steve Nash? Yes or no?
You damn right.
Yeah, go ahead, continue, because I got contact back. Go ahead, go
First
ahead.
of all, Steve Nash is the reason why we lost game one. Why? Because you have one timeout left. Your defense is not set. All right, you should have called timeout. That's that was a coaching mistake. That was a rookie coaching mistake by Steve Nash.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Nash have veterans coaches on this team, and nobody can tell him to call a timeout. Nobody,
Mm-hmm.
nobody on this coach staff can say call a timeout. So you want to play it out and let Jason Tatum get the damn spin layup, which was totally
Mm-hmm.
disgusted by Kyrie Irving. You should have pushed the hell out of James Tatum instead of doing
Mm-hmm.
that weak reach like you did. That's number one, okay? Okay, number two, Kevin Durant need to, like I said on the last podcast, Kevin Durant need to spend his summer with Big Mama. That man has not gained any weight since came in the league. That man, he needs to go down south, eat some great granny or granny cooking, and gain some weight and hit the gym. Because last time I checked, you see Anthony Davis? Anthony Davis came really all skinny, looking all slinky and stuff like that. And throughout the years, he actually gained muscle mass. Kevin Durant has not gained any muscle mass, and anybody who weighs 120 pounds can actually bully Kevin Durant because he has no muscle mass. There's only two issues I have with Kevin Durant.
Mm-hmm.
And overall, number one, he needs to gain some weight, put on some muscle, and number two, he needs to cut his damn hair. I'm getting sick and tired of looking at it, but at least get a brush or something. At least brush it down. Do something. Do something because the top of your head look like rat droppings. Okay, Kevin Durant needs to do something with his damn hair. That's the only
Mm-hmm.
two issues I have with Kevin Durant. Okay, but to blame
Mm-hmm.
this on Kevin Durant, Kevin Durant is not to blame for having a bad game. And by the way, when it
Oh,
comes to and
oh.
it's, like I said, coaching, you have to find ways to get Seth Curry open. You have to find ways for Josh to get more involved. You have to find ways to get the others going. Coaching staff. You can't just get Kyrie the ball one possession. He does his thing with the dribble between the legs, and whether he drives to the basket, do an elbow jump shot, or shoots a step back three. You have to get the whole team involved. And Andre Drummond, brother, you are too big for people like Al Horford to be
Mm-hmm.
pushing you around. Okay, you need to boss up. You need to boss up and take control of the boards. Okay, that's what you need to do. Okay, now the coaching staff has to do better. You have to get KD good looks. Period. And Kevin Durant, listen, give the Boston Celtics defense enough credit. They're number one defense efficiency in the league. But I guarantee you this: Kevin Durant, what you saw last night, what you saw
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday night,
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Durant is not going to have enough. That was the worst game in Kevin Durant's career.
Mm.
That ain't gonna happen again. Especially when you going back to the crib. Oh no,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be different going back to the crib, and what
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna take care of home court, and what we cannot do is
Mm-hmm.
lose a game at home because we can't afford to go back to Boston down
Mm-hmm.
3-1. We have to split the series in Brooklyn. Period. Oh, one more thing. One more thing. Ben
Mm-hmm.
Simmons.
Who?
Um, Ben
Who?
Simmons. Ben Simmons said that. No,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
said
yeah. Go
there are
ahead.
reports Ben Simmons is going to play in Game Four.
Go ahead, let it
First
out.
of all, you're enough about Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons better play in Game Four. He better play. I don't want to know he's practicing 3-on-3 and four. Who plays 4-on-4? You need to get Ben Simmons, take him to Rucker Park and do something
Mm-hmm.
and play 5-on-5 basketball. I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to hear that. We taking it one day at a time. We playing 3-on-3, playing 2-on-2, playing 4-on-4. Who does that?
Mm-hmm.
This is a professional basketball player. And all this talk, all this nonsense. We expect Ben Simmons to play again. He better play in Game Four. I don't know that. I want to hear it. Just send him back to Australia on hell. I'll pay for the damn plane for him to fly
Mm-hmm.
back to Australia and let him heal whatever he needs to do for the rest of the summer, and he come back next season
Mm-hmm.
ready to play. If he don't play Game Four, I want to hear it. I want to hear nothing no more about no Ben Simmons.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Uh, you know what I hear coming out your mouth, Jeffrey? It's making me even laugh more. Do you know what I hear? I hear the nervousness out your mouth. You're taking shots. You're over there looking nervous because I tried to tell you, and you want to call it a jinx. You call it anything you want to. You're absolutely right. And I saw this coming. Because everybody said, oh, this is going to be potentially the greatest Game 7 series of all time. No, it's not. Because you know what I hear coming out your voice? I hear nervousness. I hear nervousness. I hear scared. That's what I hear. The palms getting sweaty, knees getting tight, turnovers happen, and now we're playing the blame game. Yeah, I love it, man. I love it.
Ain't no damn
No,
play. I'm
no,
giving you
yeah,
facts.
yeah, yeah. No, 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 no,
There ain't no damn blaming game.
yes, she is. Every time
The coach
you bring, no,
sucks.
no, exactly, exactly.
Defense sucks.
That's the point. That's the point. It's funny to
That's
me.
it.
The players make the plays, but then it's always the coach's fault. So I feel bad for Steve Nash. The man is a two-time MVP. He should have been one-time MVP. All right, let me finish. You had the time. You had the time. It's fine. You had the time. It's all right. It's all right. I'm here for you. I'm here for you.
You're unbelievable. You're unbelievable.
I love
Hey,
it.
hey,
I
no,
love
I
it.
love it. No, I love it. I love when you talk yo nonsense. You know why? Because it's only 2-0, and we going back to Brooklyn, and you act like this
Uh-huh.
damn series is over. I love it. I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay.
And you, a Nick fan like you, likes to talk early. You like to talk early.
Mm-hmm.
We up 2-0. We up 2-0. Yeah. You like to talk, and you end up losing the series and drowning your misery. You see, that's what Nick fans do. You like to talk early. So, and this was like Game 5 to Game 6. Maybe we got a point. Maybe we got a point. But Game 3 going into Game 3, going back to the crib, and you act like you want to plan a funeral for the New York Nets. Hey, that's
Well,
disgusting. That's disgusting.
I'm playing my flowers early, but it's all right
Mm.
because I expect nothing less from a Brooklyn Nets fan.
You're
You know,
unbelievable.
I can hear it in your voice right now. You're already panicking. You're already panicking. You're blaming the
Panicking.
coach already. Every time the Nets lose, it's always Steve Nash fault. Steve Nash should never been the coach. You know, he should never been a coach because it is impossible to coach two of the most gifted players in NBA history.
That's
There's
not true.
nobody that's more. Yes, it is. Who
No, it's
you
not.
tell me who? Can
It's
you
not
tell me?
impossible.
No, no, no,
It's
no,
not
no, no, no,
impossible.
no, 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 no. What did Kyrie Irving first say when Steve Nash was named the coach? They didn't want him as the damn coach. They said we don't need no coach.
And
That's what he said. We don't need no damn coach. Every time some go left, it's always Steve Nash fault.
Excuse me. Who hires the coach? It's not the players.
It's the GM. The same GM
Oh
that
yeah,
swooped
yeah.
away
No,
Kyrie.
Steve Nash. Come on,
The
I want to
same.
hear that.
Hold on. The same GM, the same GM that swayed away, that took KD and Kyrie from us. The same one, right?
Oh,
He's someone to get the coach.
oh my
That's yeah.
God.
That's what he did. But it's all right.
Oh, so let
I'm
me
not bitter.
swear from y'all. Let me swear
I'm not
away.
bitter. Oh, look. That's not the here nor there. That's the past.
No,
But
no, 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 no. We need to talk about it.
no.
We need
It's
to talk about it
no.
because
That's not
that's totally, that's
no. Because we're
absolutely
talking about the present.
blasphemous what
We're
you
talking
just said.
playoffs.
Blasphemous.
No, it's
Excuse
not.
me. Who had first dibs? Who had first dibs at Kevin Durant? Was it Knicks? Was it
That's neither
Knicks?
here nor there. But that's not here
And
nor
what
there
did I
though. I
say?
like how you.
I'm willing. What
I
the
like you
Kennedy
know what
said?
I like.
I'm
Go
willing
ahead.
to go to the
Go ahead.
Knicks. I'm willing to go to
Go
the
ahead.
Knicks if they offer me the max, and I'll bring Kyrie Irving with me. And in typical fashion, what did the Knicks do?
This is
James
not a
Dolan,
Knicks conversation
James
though.
Dolan and
This
Leon
is not a Knicks
Rose
conversation.
said, "Oh, we not offering KD the match because they so afraid of his injury, come off an ACL injury, was one of the stupidest decisions in the world." See, this is why nobody wants to go to the Knicks. No, that's why the Knicks is not a destination. Because y'all make stupid decisions. Y'all had an issue with Kevin Durant not playing because he was out with an ACL and he's going to be out for a year. Yeah, the issue. Then the man comes back next year, dropping buckets, looking like the same Kevin Durant. Y'all could have had that at Madison Garden. You could have been there at the Chase Bridge, looking and seeing Kevin Durant scoring and seeing Kyrie Irving scoring. Hell, you could have had James Harden too. But typical Knicks fashion, no. Oh, well, we can't offer the max. Okay, blame your damn owner. Blame your damn management in the front office. I don't want to hear none of that nonsense that we swayed Kevin Durant to come to the Nets. We swayed Kyrie. No, you had it first dibs at it, and y'all missed out. Typical Knicks fans. But go ahead.
See, once again, you're just swaying off because you're talking about old stuff.
Swag.
I'm not talking about that.
I was wondering
You
what you
so
said.
but I wasn't finished. So you just like cut me off because it's all right. I'm gonna let you have because you're in your feelings because
Oh
your
my
team
God.
is
Go
about.
ahead. Go ahead.
And I have a saucy news alert for you. And I'm saying it right now, and I'm making it right now. Prediction right now. Celtics win game 3. I'm saying it right now. They come to your crib, putting your feet on your coffee table, and they're gonna beat that ass. And then when they lose game 3, oh, you don't get that call. You don't get that call. And I'm not
Cat.
gonna ask if you're okay. And then when your team loses game 3, I'm just gonna open my arms. I'm
All
just
the motherfucking time.
And the way y'all lose game 3, I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna open my arms. Just come on home.
Right there. What again? I dare you, motherfucker. Say what? One more goddamn time.
It's all right. It's all right. When Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown beat that ass again, and Marcus Smart, the actual defensive player of the year, congratulations, Marcus Smart. And then Al Horford. See, it's not the fact that
He
he
didn't
did
deserve
it,
that. That's
bro. No, no,
congratulations. He didn't
no, 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 no.
deserve
It's
that.
not the fact. It's not the fact that Jason is not. It's just Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. It's the Marcus Smarts. It's the Al Horford dropping 18 and 20. It's the Peyton Pritchards coming off the bench. It's it's the Grant Williams from the corner 3. It's the little things that are killing you.
Can I ask you
Where's
a
Bruce
question?
Brown? Where's Bruce Brown?
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask
Where's
you a
Bruce
question?
Brown?
Can I ask you a question?
Sure, sure, sure.
The last two games that we saw in Boston
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
have Boston bench outplayed Brooklyn's.
Yes, they have. What bench does Brooklyn have right now? Where's Blake Griffin? Where's Blake Griffin? Where's Blake Griffin?
He's there.
No, exactly. He's your Kemba Walker. He's giving out Gatorade.
Excuse
He's
me?
giving it. Yeah, you
What?
heard me.
What?
Blake,
What?
Blake,
You
Blake
compare
Griffin is
Blake
your.
Griffin
Yeah,
to
yes,
Kim
yes,
Walker?
yes.
Oh my God! Stop it! Stop it! Get the fuck out of here! One fucking warming up. Get out of here! Stop it. That was
Blake Griffin is
terrible.
Kemba Walker.
No, he's not. Stop it. That's
Yes, he
it's
is. What
different.
does he do? What does he
Excuse
do?
me. Did Blake Griffin have a press conference talking about I'm glad to be home? Did Blake Griffin have a press conference and had that man Fat Joe from the Bronx who made us look bad in verses? Okay. Did Blake Griffin start for the team? No, he never started for the team. That's number 3. Blake Griffin and Kemba Walker is 2 different scenarios. That is totally nonsense. That is utter nonsense. Kemba Walker had a damn documentary with him just walking around the Bronx with his family and stuff like that. I'm so happy to be home and all this other nonsense. Getting paid $20 million for one. $20 million for 1 year. Is Blake Griffin getting $20 million for this year?
Who knows? Right now, all I know. No. Here's the question I have: is Blake Griffin playing? Is he getting playing time?
Excuse me. When the last time Kemba Walker played?
No. That's not what I asked you.
Blake Griffin.
Is Blake Griffin getting playing time?
Blake Griffin has played more games than Kemba Walker this year. And you want to call somebody? You want to call Blake Griffin a Gatorade boy? A water boy? Excuse me. Kemba Walker was a water boy and Gatorade boy. That man didn't even make it to All-Star break.
All right, so hold on. Here's my next question. Where's LaMarcus Aldridge?
He has a hip injury. He's on the bench, but he has a hip injury.
He's right next to Blake Griffin.
Yeah, he has a hip injury. That's why he's not playing a lot of minutes.
The only person that has been a catalyst coming off your bench right now is Patty Mills. That's it. Nobody else.
He haven't played well.
Sorry, you know what? I'm sorry. You know what? Hold on. I gotta give some love to Nicholas Claxton. He has been balling, except when he shoot air balls at the free throw. Right?
He too damn clumsy. I don't like him.
Kessler Edwards is getting more minutes than Marcus Aldridge and Blake.
He deserves it. Because he's good. See, this is the issue. This is the issue. When you bring up Edwards on him, this is a younger team. In order for the Brooklyn Nets to keep up with the Boston Celtics, they have to play Edwards in them. You can't play Blake Griffin and Aldridge at the power and center. Hell no.
So what are they for? I didn't say playing together. Playing them separate.
Excuse me.
You need to score and punch from the bench.
Who's the power forward center for the Celtics? Who's the power forward center for the Celtics?
You got Tice. You got Jason Tatum. If you want to go real small, you can have Jaylen Brown. You can have Al Horford. Oh, you should be lucky that Robert Williams ain't playing, or he would have been.
Oh, we're lucky. Well, nobody's scared of Robert Williams. Stop it. Nobody's scared of him.
Yes. You heard what Bruce Brown said. Man,
so you really want to see Bruce Brown for his word?
Where is your favorite player, Bruce Brown? Where is
That's not my favorite. Don't not put that in the Saucy universe like that. That is your favorite player.
Yes, it is. You know why? I know. I love his hustle. I love his hustle.
Not just playing well.
I love his hustle.
But he just does stupid shit at the wrong moment. That's it. That's my only issue with Bruce Brown. He does stupid things at the wrong moment. Right. Like you don't say that coming to a series. Talking like you scared of Robin Williams. Who the hell is Robin Williams? Who the hell is he? That's why Kevin Durant had him.
He said that it was over. It was over. But you know what?
Just because he's scared because you want to shoot them baby hook floaters and stuff like that. You can be scared all you want. The team was scared. That's unbelievable.
That's all he do.
Nobody's scared of Williams. So please.
Hustle players and floaters. That's it. But you know
that's
what?
That's the type of is.
My issue is not with Steve Nash. It is effective of your team's rotation. Because you're playing Kyrie too much. You're playing KD too much. And then you're not utilizing your bench. What's the point of having Blake Griffin and LaMarcus Aldridge if you ain't using motherfuckers?
Who come up with the damn game plans?
Hold on. And then I'm going to get to your guy, Ben Simmons. So you're not going to use him for game 3, but you're going to use him for game 4, possibly when y'all got to be down 3-0.
It was all projected for him to come back for game 4.
Oh, boy, who knows? By the time it'll be over by then.
He's coming back Monday. It's Monday.
It'll be over by then. It'll be over by then.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, I'm very
Oh,
sure. I'm,
you want to bet on that?
I'll tell you. I'm taking bets right now. I'm saying it
You
right
say you
here.
take bets?
Saucy Nation TV.
You
Record
know
this
this
right
time,
now.
right?
I am.
This is
I.
internet.
I
So
hereby
you
say. No, no, no.
go
I
ahead.
hereby say
Go ahead.
the Boston Celtics will beat the Brooklyn Nets game 3 on in your crib, putting their feet up on the coffee table with their boots on, all muddy in the rain. Say, I'm here. I'm taking this game over. Jason Tatum gonna do his thing.
Get
I'm
the
gonna
fuck
win
out of
championship.
here! What's fucking warming up? Get out of
He said he wants to, man. It don't matter. And then when I
here! No,
call
go ahead,
you,
talk your shit. Talk your shit.
when
No, I
and,
love
and
it.
when and when your team loses game 3, I'm not gonna call you. And I'm like, come on in, bro. Just come on home. Just come on over. Because you're going to be with us. You know what I mean? Come on, give me a hug, man. Just come on. I can't wait. I can't wait.
You're a hater. You are a hater, man.
Yeah, call it
You
what you
are
want.
a
It's fine.
you are a
It's
damn
fine.
Nick hater. I swear to
That's fine.
Oprah.
That's
Y'all want to
fine.
be mad at
That's
us
fine.
because y'all didn't make the damn playoffs. Y'all didn't make the damn playing game.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Now,
Y'all
we're
want
going
to
to
hate.
get to another team. We're going to get to another team that I hate so much. And that's the Atlanta Hawks. And I have one question against they are down 2-0 against the Miami Heat. And I got one question for you. Where Trey at? Where Trey Young at? He is on Clamp City and Jimmy Butler Island getting locked down. Locked down. Clamp City. Jimmy Butler, Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, Bam Adebayo. The man is horrible in the playoffs. And I love every minute of it. That's just, I got nothing more to say. Jimmy dropped 45. Jimmy Butler, the same guy that wasn't wanted in Minnesota with Cat, because he's the real reason why Minnesota is Minnesota. It's not none of the players he got now. It's all because of Jimmy Butler, because he started all that. He gave them the pay. Pat Bev. It was Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler started all this. Say
So
anything you
what?
want to.
So what?
He's the reason. He's the real reason why Minnesota Cat is playing like a dog right now. He's the reason why Minnesota. Because if they would have kept Jimmy Butler, Minnesota would
No,
be a higher seed.
no,
They deserve it.
no.
Yes,
You're
yes, it is.
wrong.
Yes, it
You're
is. It
wrong.
is.
How many
How am I
years?
wrong?
How many years has it been since Jimmy Butler was on the Minnesota Timberwolves?
That's about 5, 6 years because the last time Minnesota played the playoffs is when he was on the team with Kathy Carr, Anthony Towns, and Jimmy Butler.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
exactly,
So you would
exactly,
have given Jimmy Butler credit like with the way
absolutely,
the way
absolutely.
the
Jimmy
Timberwolves
Butler.
play now?
Let's
Oh,
remember
so
it's
you
the
want to
same
give Patrick Beverly no love?
for what to be an irritant. That's just Pat Bev. I mean,
He has the same grind and mindset as Jimmy Butler. What are you talking about? Yeah, he's a
he's not
veteran.
a Jimmy
He's
Butler is
he's one of
not
the
a
leaders of the team.
Jimmy Butler is not an irritant like Patrick Bev is. When
What?
the first when it comes to the NBA, and I give you the word irritant, who's the first name that comes up in your mind immediately?
It ain't Jimmy Butler.
Who's
I'll tell you
that?
that.
What?
It's
It's
not Jimmy
Patrick
Butler.
Beverly. Exactly. That's my point. When you give the word irritant, it's Patrick Beverly. Now, I will admit that he has done some good for this team. But at the end of the day, Patrick Beverly is an irritant because he's not what Jimmy Butler is. Jimmy Butler, a dog. Remember, this is the same Jimmy Butler that went to
And
Philadelphia.
Patrick Beverly is not.
And no, no, I'm not. Whoa. I'm not saying Patrick Beverly not a dog. I'm just saying Jimmy Butler is just a bigger dog with a better player. And he is the reason
Of
why
course,
all
he's
this
a
is
better
happening.
player. Nobody's denying
Remember,
that. But I'm talking about mindset.
let's mindset. Yes, he has just a bigger mindset and overall better mindset than Patrick Beverly.
Let me ask you a better
Patrick
question. Would
Beverly,
Patrick Beverly
go ahead.
fit on the Miami Heat?
Absolutely, absolutely,
That's my point.
absolutely.
Because he had
Okay,
the same
fine.
mindset as
But
Jimmy
here's the
Butler.
thing though. But let's remember, it's the same Jimmy Butler that was also in Philly and got Philadelphia to Game 7 before Kawhi hit that shot. If Kawhi don't hit that shot, Miami's in the NBA Finals. Toronto, Philly's in the NBA Finals, are they not? If
Who?
Kawhi Leonard does hit that shot, if Kawhi, who was on Toronto a couple years ago, does not hit that game-winning shot, is Philly in the NBA Finals? Just no. Yes,
Yes, yes, of course.
exactly.
Uh,
So the Jimmy
what does
Butler,
that do
go
with
ahead.
Jimmy Butler?
A lot right now because Jimmy Butler. Come on, man. If I told you Jimmy Butler dropped 40, 45, you wouldn't believe me. I'm not saying Jimmy Butler's not capable,
What?
but
If you would tell me Jimmy Butler dropped 45, I wouldn't be surprised. It's Jimmy Butler we talk about here.
it's not to me. It's a little surprising because
We talking about RJ Barrett.
oh, shut up. Okay, we got nothing to do with RJ Barrett, right? Okay, it has nothing to do with RJ Barrett.
I'm saying
Who actually clamped down? Who?
Jimmy Butler, Jimmy
He,
Butler. Ain't we talking about no RJ Barrett or something like that. We ain't that's stuff we
hold
not
on.
talking about. We not talking about
Okay,
Cam Reddish
wait.
or somebody.
I Cam Reddish in this conversation. What are you talking about? I'm talking. Okay, Jimmy Butler. I'm a little. I say if you say Jimmy Butler 35, cool. Maybe 40, 45, a little surprising me. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's not
No, it's
capable.
not.
I'm not saying not capable. Now, if I told you it was Tyler Hero 45, I'm cool with that. I'm like okay, because Tyler Hero is 6th man of the year. But overall,
Wait. So you expect a 45 game from Tyler Hero, but not Jimmy Butler?
because Tyler Hero is a much ball proven scorer. That's what you do come off the bench. You dude's averaging 20 off the bench. Now, if he get hot,
He
he
ain't no
will.
damn All Star. He don't get paid the big bucks like Jimmy Butler
He should have been.
does.
He should have been. He should have been also, but no, he does not get paid like Jimmy Butler. I'm
No, he
not
should have been
saying
an All Star
Tyler.
this year. No, you
I,
haven't.
yeah, come on. How many brothers you know coming on dropping 20 off the bench like that? Off the bench,
A lot of people
6th man.
dropping 20 points off the bench.
He
Tyler
did
Hero
it
was no
the
All
whole
Star.
season. Tyler Hero did it the whole season. Andrew Wiggins didn't even do that this year, and he is a starter. How wrong is that?
It's not wrong.
But okay, but that's not here nor there. Let's get back to it. Trey Young. What's wrong with Trey Young? That's all I know. Oh, he called all right. He called all right. He can't
You
hit.
a hater. I
He
swear,
had
you a hater.
10. He had 10 turnovers.
Okay.
What is wrong? Go ahead. Go ahead. Just take it. I want to
Let me,
know
let me, let me ask
what
you a
is
question.
wrong.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a
That's
question.
fine.
Trey
I
Young
love
had
it.
10 turnovers the last game. Where was he playing?
In Miami.
Of course. Now the only key is they going back home, right? Just like my New York Nets, right? We're going back home, right?
That
And
means nothing.
what is the main factor going into Atlanta when it comes to the Hawks?
You gotta shut him down.
The
Just like
coaching.
Irving.
The coaching
Athleticism.
has to
What?
come up with better
Absolutely.
offensive schemes, and they have to come up with better defensive schemes to stop the Miami Heat.
And
Listen, when you're on the road, it's not a guaranteed
Erik
win.
Spoelstra.
It's not a guaranteed win.
Oh, it is in this case. Oh, this is done. This is done. Bye bye,
So you
Trey.
say,
Go.
so you saying it's gonna be a sweep? That's what you're saying?
Oh yeah. Get the broom. Get the broom just with Brooklyn. Just get it, take it through. Stop sweeping their ass off the court. Sweep the chunks off Ice Trey track. Cause he ain't no ice. Cause he hitting nothing but trunk. He
Oh,
hitting
he is
nothing but
Trey Ice.
chunks. Oh yeah, he's ice. He's ice cold. Then he had like 6 points. He had more
That's all right.
turnovers. He
First of
he
all,
had more turnovers than he had points.
well, first of all, you don't have Capella. You don't have that,
I don't want to hear it.
right?
I don't want to hear it.
Just
I don't want to hear it.
excuse
I don't want
me,
to hear it.
excuse me.
I don't want to
Collins
hear it.
just came back
No, I
from
don't care.
injury.
I don't care.
Okay, of course you don't care because you're a Knicks fan. That's why.
You
You,
damn
you,
right. You
you,
damn
you
right.
see, this
You
want to
damn right.
troll. You see, this
Yep.
want to troll Trey Young
Yep.
because he
Absolutely.
actually eliminated
Absolutely.
y'all last year in the
That's
playoffs.
fine.
Okay,
That's
even
fine.
if y'all would have made
That's
the
fine.
play game, you had to play him in the playoff game, and y'all got
That's
eliminated in the
fine.
first place.
That's fine.
Period. Okay,
That's fine.
you're a hater. You're a hater. I
That's
swear to
fine.
Oprah,
Call
you're
it
a
what you
hater.
want. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Call it what you want. And
Oh my god.
it is unforgivable. It is. You can never. You could even if you get traded to us, we still gonna boo your ass off the court. You know
Trey
why?
Young will never
Because
come
we
to
don't
New
get.
York. Stop it. Well, not
We
your
don't want him.
team. He might come to Brooklyn, but he might.
We don't want
He
him.
ain't going. He ain't going with the Knicks. I'll tell you that.
That's not. I said even if that's. I'm just saying in the dream scenario. Even it'd be a nice.
But a
Like you know
Knicks
what?
scenario is always a dream scenario.
All right, then
Yeah,
whatever.
y'all
I'm just saying.
just dream. Oh, you want? Oh, we gonna get
That's
this player
fine.
next year.
We don't
Oh, we
want
gonna
him.
get this
We
player.
don't want
Yeah,
him.
we gonna get
We
this player
don't
next
want
year,
him.
and it never
We
happens.
don't
It never
want him.
happens.
That's fine.
When the
That's
last
fine.
time? When the
That's
last
fine.
time you had a Class A free agent come to the New York Knicks? Class A
That,
free agent.
we're not talking about that right now. But you know what? That's irrelevant.
Oh, yo,
That's
we're talking
irrelevant.
about it right
You
now.
know,
You're
that's what I'm
unbelievable.
talking
You're
about.
unbelievable. Moving on.
Yeah, let's move on. You know what?
Anyway,
Because I'm
my
happy.
Chicago Bulls.
What'd you
defeated
say?
the Milwaukee.
Your Chicago Bulls?
You're damn right. You're damn
Oh,
right.
go ahead.
They
Okay, I know why. I
defeated.
know
They,
why.
yeah, of
Oh,
course. You already go.
so
Of course,
now,
you know it.
so now it's being petty. Now it's
They.
being petty. But go ahead. Who's being petty? Now go ahead.
I'm not
Go
being
ahead.
petty.
Yes, you not being petty.
Did not pick the Bulls to win the series.
You, no, you did not.
What?
I said that
You want to? You want to rewind the tape?
you probably did say, but it's a
What?
personal thing. It's personal. But go
It's not
ahead. Go
personal.
ahead.
It's not
Yes, yes.
personal. It's just
It's not
business.
personal.
Okay. It's
It's
just
not personal.
business. Okay. The
Who?
Chicago
Who?
Bulls defeated
You're
Giannis and the
horrible.
Milwaukee Bucks in the series tied at
Oh.
1-1. Okay. What would you take on the game?
First things first, you're unbelievable. See, you think I've known you. I've known you over 25. See, I know you don't like Giannis, so I know you're taking this personally because you will never always get a chance to bet against Giannis. You know why? Because he allegedly cheated, and you will never let it go. So that's all right. I expect nothing less for a petty person like you.
He allegedly cheated. He didn't cheat.
And see what I mean? Look at it. See, all I have to say
It's
is
not
one time you're
personal.
gonna bring it.
It's not
Yes, it is
personal. I'm
personal.
giving you the
Yes, it
fact of
is.
what he did
Yes, it
last
is.
year.
It's not. It's not personal. So it's
It's
not
not
personal.
personal.
It's
No,
it's
it's
very personal.
business.
No, it's not. No,
It's
it's not. No, it's
business.
not. No, it's not.
And I don't know Giannis personally,
See,
so I can be
you don't
personal.
have to. You don't have to. You're taking it personally. As soon as I say the word Giannis, you don't even like saying the name Giannis. I call him the MVP. Oh, he ain't no damn MVP. He should have never won the championship. He should be banned from playing basketball. He should
That's a
be, because
fact.
you're the same one. You should say one that say he should never played this year. He should take his ring away.
No,
You
no,
said
no,
it
no,
before.
no,
Yes, you did.
no.
Yes, you did.
If you want
Yes,
to
you did. Yes, you
quote me
did.
right.
Yes, you did. Okay,
I
what you did.
said, I said the Milwaukee Bucks should have been stripped of the NBA title this year,
They
right?
are
That's
not the
number
Houston
one.
Astros.
That's
They are
number
not the
one.
Houston Astros. They're not the
That's
Houston
number
Astros.
one.
They
Number
should be.
two, I said Giannis should be stripped of MVP. Okay. And number three, I said he should be suspended until after the All Star break. I didn't say the whole year. So you want to quote me right, sir.
Well, I don't care. Look, that sounds petty to me. That sounds very personal.
That is
Because
not
you won't
petty.
let it go. That's not petty. That's
That's
not
not
petty.
petty.
So you want the reigning champions, Giannis Antetokounmpo, a guy that you can't stand because he stepped on Kyrie's foot, should be
It's no
stripped
quotations. He did that.
because you don't want to let it go. You're petty. You're petty. Just admit it.
Excuse
You don't
me.
have to.
Excuse me.
You're
I have
petty.
league
You're
office
petty.
officials saying they missed that
Here we
call.
go. Here we go. Here we go. You're going as far as to say league officials, and you're saying you're not petty. If that's not
It's
petty,
not
I don't
petty.
know what it is. That's not
I asked
petty.
him.
That's not petty.
I asked him a question. Okay,
Oh
I
my
told him to
God.
look at
Oh my
the
God.
game when Kyrie Irving got hurt. When Giannis actually stepped his foot out and hurt Kyrie Irving last year. I like y'all missed that call because that was done on purpose.
Oh,
They looked at the damn tape
oh.
and they said, Jeff, you're right.
Where are your sources? Where are your petitions? Where are your
Okay,
petitions?
I got
What
emails.
happened?
I got emails.
I don't know.
And I got
Where are
witnesses
your
too.
petitions?
Because I'm not the only one that felt it, but I
Oh,
got witnesses too. I got co-workers that said that too. I have co-workers that work in basketball operations that actually
oh
admitted
my
it.
Lord. You're horrible. You're horrible. You're
Malik
horrible. This is
Rhodes.
pettiness. This is pettiness to a
It's not
10.
petty.
And
It's a
you should.
fact.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
You
You
mean
refuse to let it.
you
You're
mean it
betting
took?
against Giannis. No, you're betting against Giannis because you can't let it go. It's very simple. It's all right. See, I hate the
It's
Knicks.
not
I hate the
letting it
Brooklyn
go.
Nets. I'm sorry. Let me
It's
rephrase. I hate the Brooklyn
injustice. That's
Nets.
what it was. It's
No,
injustice.
now you're now you're Superman and Batman talking about you. This is
Uh, it,
injustice. This is unbelievable.
it
It's
was
unbelievable.
injustice.
Yeah,
Excuse me. You
you're
cost Kevin
unbelievable.
Durant his third
Anyway,
championship. You cost Kyrie his
oh
second.
please, oh
Okay,
please,
and you
oh
cost James
please. We
Harden
don't
his
want to hear
first
it.
championship.
We don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it. You're petty. But see,
And
all you had to do was come
anyway,
to the dog.
my
Come
Bulls.
to the
Get
dog
back to the
side.
Bulls.
Hold, no, hold on. I'm gonna get to it. Just come to the dog side. Just admit that you're petty, and we'll let it go. But you know what? You're petty. You're not
No,
gonna
it's
let it
not
go. So
petty.
I'll admit it for you. You don't want to let it go. You'll never let it go. It's cool. But anyway, I was very impressed with DeMar DeRozan. I was
Yeah, I
sitting
believe
here and admit that I did. I sat here and said that the Bucks are going to sweep the Bulls because they are not a matchup. They are a horrible matchup for the Bucks. I'm not so sure of that right now because of two things. Number one, DeMar DeRozan is a straight up baller. He is the reason why he is making it fun again. He would be perfect in the 90s because all he's doing is taking middies all day. He is showing these young kids, see, and they always about Steph Curry shooting threes. You can get buckets and drop 40 on a world championship team and don't have to take threes. All his shots are coming from twos. How many players in the NBA today can do that? Not a lot, unless you're big or you're DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan, I understand. I don't care if you're taking 30 shots. I don't care. But you get 41 points. Now, if you're taking 30 shots and you only got 10 points, you got to pass the ball. But when you're dropping 41 against the world championship team, that means a lot. And now you have a healthy crew. So now you have Zach LaVine. They will be a lot better if they had Lonzo Ball, but that's neither here nor there. They make great adjustments, and you have a great coach in Billy Donovan. That's number one. Number two, and I think is the most important thing, Chris Middleton is out for the rest of the series. That is a major, major blow for the Bucks. Major blow for the Bucks. That is not good.
I still believe that the Milwaukee Bucks will still compete.
They'll win this series. However, getting to the next round will be the issue. Because you're playing Boston in the second round. You're not playing Brooklyn. You're not getting that rematch, the revenge rematch that you want so bad.
First of all, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
I can't. So I'll go root for the Brooklyn Nets to come down 3-1 and the second series to beat Boston. Is that what you want to
down 3-1. First of all, it's 2-0, and we going to Brooklyn. We're going to tie it up 2-2, go into Boston, and we come back to Brooklyn and finish it in Game 6.
You want. You say whatever, it don't matter. You're done. You're getting swept. You're getting the broom.
Okay, keep talking. All right.
Anyway, anywho, it don't matter. Anyways, because now you got to play Boston in the next round. He's out for the rest of the series, and he may not play again round 2. That's a problem. Giannis is going to get it done by himself, but now Jrue Holiday's got to step up. Now Brook Lopez has to step up. Now Bobby Portis has to step up.
They have the personnel.
Yes, they have the personnel for round 1. But this can lead, if Giannis does everything by himself and he has no help, maybe excepting Jrue Holiday, maybe Brook Lopez, you're in trouble. Because you're going to play Boston round 2. You need Chris Middleton. And if you go to the Eastern Conference Finals and Chris Middleton still is not healthy, new NBA champions. Very simple. Chris Middleton factor means absolutely nothing.
Good. Chris Middleton can stay all he wants. I don't care. Because I don't want the Milwaukee Bucks get into the conference finals.
I know why. It's personal with you. It's personal with you. It's all right. See, that makes you happy. You know why?
That makes me totally happy. You
don't want it.
Goes
you know what?
It's called karma. You know that.
You want. No, it's karma now. You know what you want? You want the rematch. You want Brooklyn versus Milwaukee round 2 of the second round. That's what you want. It's not
want that. We want the Bulls.
Yes, you do. Oh, now you want the Bulls. You know why? Exactly. You know why? Because if you play Giannis second round, you know Giannis going to bust your ass again.
No,
he's not going to step on Kyrie. Yes, he is. He's not going to step on Kyrie's foot again.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, see, here we go. See what I mean? Be petty. You won't let go. You refuse.
You're going to step on somebody's foot, knowing him with his try for himself. Go ahead.
So now you calling him a cheater. So now he's a cheater. Is that you calling him a cheater?
I always said he was a cheater. I always said that.
Oh my god. Oh, you're petty.
This ain't breaking news.
You're just petty. Let's move on.
Anyway, go to state. Go to state. It's balling right now.
There's not much to talk about here.
So you're saying it's over and it's a sweep? The Denver Nuggets is actually what they go.
They'll get one game. Denver will get one game, and it's not because of the Jokic. Jokic should do everything he can, but the way that Steph, Clay, Draymond is orchestrating, and the emergence of Jordan Poole, which is not a surprise because he's been doing this all damn year. It's a wrap.
I agree with you. I believe it's a wrap. Even though
it's a wrap. There is nothing now unless Jamal Murray comes back. Forget Michael Porter. I don't think he has so many back issues. He's inconsistent with injuries. Unless Jamal Murray comes back, and it's still up in the air, just like Ben Simmons up in the air. It's a wrap. This series is over. There's nothing Aaron Gordon can do. He's not going to make that big of a difference. He could have 30 and they would still lose because Steph doesn't even have to play. You know what? They can, if they wanted to, they could rest Steph and still destroy them. Jordan Poole is a problem. The lineup I think they should come out with is the new death lineup. You should have Steph at the 1, Clay at the 2, Poole at the 3, Wiggins at the 4, Draymond at the 5. Because Draymond has done an absolutely great job defending Jokic.
Yeah,
He's
I was
done
just
what he
about to say
can.
that.
He has done an
That's
absolute
the new
great job
flag.
defending Jokic. That's the lineup that should it be.
Yeah.
Steph at the 1, Clay at the 2, Poole at the 3, Wiggins at the 4, Draymond at the 5. Because you're still going to have Otto Porter. You're still going to have Iguodala. You're still going to have Kevon Looney. You don't even need Kevon Looney as a starter. You put that lineup in, that's the death lineup. As much as my friend who is a big-time Warriors fan annoys me every time, and I'm pretty sure he's going to annoy me tonight about the Warriors game, I give the Nuggets one game. Unless you have Jamal Murray walking on that floor, the Nuggets have no chance. And it's not even because of Jokic, because there's so much that one man can do. The man needs help.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think
That's
it's
all I want
over.
to say.
Yeah, I think it's over in what 5?
Five, five, with a
Probably maybe 6.
possible six.
What a possible
Possible
6.
6 if Jamal Murray shows up. If not,
I
it's
even
straight
think when Jamal
5.
I even think when Jamal Murray shows up that the series is still over. The man hasn't
Mm-hmm.
played in like almost 2 years.
Right. I agree with you.
I believe
I
that's
think
still over.
he will make a difference for at least one home game with the Nuggets. But if he's not playing, this series could be over in 5. I think the Nuggets might get a win tonight or maybe in 4 to salvage it, but they'll be done.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a new death lineup. Golden State is actually balling. Um, the Phoenix Suns. Uh, Derek Booker got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
His hamstring issues. He's questionable for game 3 and 4.
No, he's out.
Um,
He's out for the rest of the series.
oh,
He's
he's out
out
for the
for
rest of the series. Okay.
he's out for the rest of the series.
Yeah, they know.
There's a chance that he may not be played the second round.
Do you think the Phoenix Suns are talented enough to get past this round and also the second round?
Yes, I do.
Because we talking if they make it to the conference finals, that's when they get Devin Booker back.
They are that talented. This is the same team that when Devin Booker was hurt, was out for a couple weeks, they were like 8-3. This is the same team that without Chris Paul was like 15-3. So it doesn't seem to matter because you had once again the coach of the year, Monty Williams. You have a damn good coach in Monty Williams who knows how to use his players in the right situations the right way. There's no comparison to Monty Williams in terms of coaching. He reminds me a little. He has a little bit of Popovich in him. I say that because he's one of these players. Like I said, he can put his players in the right positions. You have Mikal Bridges. You have DeAndre Ayton. Right now, I am questioning DeAndre Ayton in the playoffs. There's no way that you should be getting dominated by Valanciunas. You're bigger, stronger than him, but Valanciunas in every single way in the series he has bodied you and outmanned you. There's no excuse for that. I have no
I
problem with shot. I will give some love to the Pelicans. I thought they were gonna get swept off this floor. But I will give credit to Brandon Ingram. Bro, Brandon Ingram had 39, 11, and 9. Brandon Ingram is a bucket getter. He can get you a couple of boards, but the assist part is a little shocking. 38, 11, and 9 assists, bro. That is super impressive. Maybe they get a second game in New Orleans, but this series is still, Phoenix is still too good. And I still give Phoenix, I think they'll be fine without Devin Booker. They're going to have to do something about Jay Crowder, though, because there ain't no fucking excuse that you have 1 point, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 1 steal.
right.
You got to get more than that, bro. That's
You
horrible.
have at least 10
That is
points.
horrible. You you got to give at least double digits. Cam Johnson, I believe, is going to step up. Chris Paul is always going to step up. They have nothing for Chris Paul. I believe I believe Phoenix will still be fine. They'll still win this series, and Devin Booker can rest Get ready for the second round. Now, if he's not ready by Western Conference Finals with possibility of Golden State, the way Golden State playing right now you have a problem. You have a real fucking problem because you need Devin Booker on that floor against Golden State. Because I'm thinking right now it's going to be Phoenix and Golden State in the second round. But if you don't have Devin Booker in the Western Conference Finals against Golden State, you have a major fucking problem. Because then you have no choice to rely on a 38-year-old point guard, 37, or however how old Chris Paul is. And we have seen in playoff history that this dude, as much as I love CP3, with a snap of a finger, he can have an injury absolutely out of nowhere. As we remember, game 7, he couldn't even play in Houston. And we saw it game in the finals. He was not the same. Every single time where I feel like Chris Paul is getting closer and closer, with a snap of a finger, he gets injured at the worst opportune time. And he is not. He comes back, he's not the same. So that's more I have to say.
Well,
Another series. Go ahead.
I agree with you when it comes to Phoenix. They have enough talent. They have the depth to actually get past this first round. Pelicans are playing extremely well. The CJ McCollum trade, where you actually bring that more into the light, is actually a sensational trade made by the Pelicans and all that. And the X factor is Zion Williamson, whether he wants to play for the team or you should actually be open to trade him. Since he want to go to the
Mm-hmm.
New York Knicks and actually destroy his career even more. But that's another story for another day. Okay,
There
when
you
it
go, hating again.
comes to
There
the
you go, hating
Phoenix
again.
Suns, your Phoenix Suns has to get it done. Okay, you have to get it done. You have the veterans on the team. You have the depth, and I believe that the Phoenix Suns is going to win this game in 5 or 6. Okay, they have to get this done. And going into the next round, depending on who they play, I'm not sure who they might play in the second round, but you're the number one seed, and when you're the number one seed, after making the finals last year, losing the finals and the dramatic way it happened last year when Giannis cheated his way over to the finals and he want to just everybody wanted to just jump
See
on the
what I
man
mean, man? You
again
petty. You
and
petty. You need help.
whatever
You need a therapy.
whatever
I'm
everybody
gonna hook you
wants
up
to
with
touch
therapy.
on the
I'm
game.
gonna give you a therapy. I'm gonna give you some damn therapy. You need help, and you don't even gonna admit it.
This is
You
this
petty as
is
hell.
therapy, okay?
Okay,
But
whatever.
Chris Paul has some crucial turnovers in that finals. He was trying to do too
He
much.
did. He did.
Making Devin Booker your number one option, what they did this year was totally on point. Right
Mm-hmm.
now, the difference is now you don't have Devin. Chris Paul is the number one option. Do that pick and roll with Da. Da has to step up. If you
Yeah.
want your money, if you want your money this off season, you have to put up points. Da. Okay,
Uh,
you have to put up at least 20 points and have like 15 rebounds, 10 to 15 rebounds going forward in order for y'all to see to get to the finals. As long as Chris Paul keep doing his pick and roll, shooting the ball at the elbow, shooting them 3 pointers, they're gonna be all right. As long as that Da step up and show that he is a top 10 power forward center in this league, then he has to show up in this series. This is his time. Okay, everybody, although the role plays with it was Crowder has to shoot better. He has to at least average 10 points a game. You got Shummet have to show up. You got Alan Payne, who was a major X factor last year, actually beating
Cameron
the
Payne.
Lakers. Cameron Payne.
Cameron Payne.
You got Cam. What's his name? Cam Jordan. Jordan too.
Cameron Johnson. Yeah.
Cameron Johnson, he has to show up as well. This has to be a collective effort going forward, and everybody on part of the team has to average at least 10 or more points for them to get to where they need to be going to the NBA finals, to the conference finals. And when you get to the conference finals, you get Devin Booker back, and we get Devin Booker back. Then you could go back to the original style you was playing with. But every man has to step up going forward. Everybody has a role. As long as you play your role, I think Phoenix will be fine. Until you bump into Golden State. And when you bump into Golden State,
Right.
man, that's a triple threat right there.
That's a part, bro. With the emergence of Jordan Poole and Remember, they're doing this all without Wiseman now. If they had Wiseman, this is remember they doing, but Kaminga is not even getting minutes either. So they have this is it's they have the lineup
It's
that they
scary.
have. It's getting damn well. It's
It's
getting out of
scary.
control.
It's
It's
scary.
getting that damn out of control. Speaking of another series, Memphis Grizzlies now up 2-1 on Memphis, Minnesota. They just beat Minnesota. Came back down 21. They were down 21. I watched it inside the game while I was on the line with you.
Mhm.
It was down 21, bro. Came back. It was nothing. 104-95. Memphis is up 2-1. Your thoughts?
Well, this is a series going to be back and forth.
I agree
Like
with
I
you.
said in the beginning,
100%.
this is to me this is a seven game series. Both teams are equally matched up well. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I just think that when it comes to the end, if we go into a game seven, going to Memphis, I think Memphis is going to pull this out. Um, and if the situation happens on the other end and Minnesota actually pulls us out in game seven, I wouldn't be surprised. But Carl Anthony Towns has to put up 30. He has to put up Shaq numbers, put up 30, 10 plus rebounds. And if you do that, control the boards, and I think
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota will have a chance to win this game. But if you don't do that, then you're just giving Memphis more of a leverage to win this series.
Um, I agree with you, but Cat has to play a lot better and stay out of foul trouble. He gets into foul trouble way too early, and it kind of costs them the game. I've been trying to tell you about Anthony Edwards. This dude is a problem. I really believe that in another 2 to 3 years, he'd be one of the best players in the league.
I agree with you.
Anthony Edwards is a combination, in my opinion, of Donovan Mitchell and Dwayne Wade. And I mean that very, very. Oh, no, no. He's a combination of Dwayne Wade and Devin Booker. That's putting a lot on it, but
Yeah, that's a lot.
I I think he could be. I think he could be just like these players that I just said. Combination of Devin Booker and Dwayne Wade. His step back is getting better. He's a better shooter than he was last year. This is only what I believe it's only his third year.
What about a Dwayne
I
Wade
think
and a what about a Dwayne Wade when it comes to skill wise, ball movement and everything that he
his
has?
ball moment, his handle, and his ability to attack the
And
rim.
what about a
Now
Port?
he's not as hold on though, he's not as good as defensively as Dwayne Wade was. But
Oh yeah, it's too early. It's too early.
I'm strictly talking offense. I'm not talking
Yeah,
defense.
that's what I'm talking about.
When
What
he
about a Paul
when
Pierce
he
and
hits
Dwayne
that
Wade?
defensive, I give you that. I give you that. But bro, these Grizzlies, as Ja Morant's father said, we ain't ducking no smoke. They ain't ducking no smoke. You down 21, they came back, it was nothing. Grizzlies had 31 points in the fourth quarter. Minnesota only had 9, and they were up 20. You can't do that in the playoffs. It shows the inexperience of the Timberwolves, even with a Pat Bev,
Hmm.
even with a Karl Anthony Towns. They still have a little bit of inexperience because they haven't been in the playoffs that much. See, if you had a Jimmy Butler on that team, that would never happen. Because Jimmy Butler ain't nothing, though. 20 team, up 20, down 20, up 20, let them come back. And I got to put it on the coach, too. If your team's getting smoked, come down from 20 like Memphis is, you got to call some timeouts. You got to switch the lineups. You got to do something.
Absolutely.
Now, on to the last series, because I have nothing more to say about that. On to the last
Jazz
series,
and Mavericks.
Jazz and Mavericks. What did I tell you before this series was going to happen? What did I tell you? I said
Refresh our
word for
memory.
word. I will refresh your memory. I said if the Utah Jazz lose this series, they got to break away the whole team. Game two, there is no reason why Jalen Brunson is dropping 41 points. Now, I'm not going to sit here and disrespect Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson, two-time National Player of the Year. Remember, he got drafted in the second round. He was never a first-round pick, bro. He's a second-round pick from Dallas. Two-time Player of the Year with Villanova with Jay Wright, who just retired, by the way. One of the best clutch players in the league and at college at that time. Remember that championship team with him and Dante DiVincenzo was the backcourt. This dude has always been a baller. But there is no way you should let Jalen Brunson drop in 40 without Luka. And ladies and gentlemen, right now as this game is going on, in Utah, the Mavericks right now up 15. Mavericks win this game. Jazz are done. And I have to solely place blame on Donovan Mitchell because his shooting percentage has been bad. His shooting percentages have been horrible. But I'm going to say this. You break it away. Come on over. We're going to take care of you, Donovan Mitchell. We're going to take care of you. We're going to take I'm saying it. Just make the trade, baby. Just come on over. But go ahead. Because you know what was coming. But go ahead. I ain't going to say nothing. Go ahead. Just take it away. I know.
First of all, you're unbelievable. You're unbelievable. You just think everybody is coming to the New York Knicks. Stop it. Why would he want to digress his career going to Madison Square Garden? Why the hell would he do that? The man want to win. Why would he want to go to the Knicks? He want to win.
First of all, he's a New Yorker. He was always going in the game.
That's too far.
No.
New Yorker.
Do you know who his favorite? Do you know? Here's a good one for you. You know who his favorite player was going on?
Well, who was it? Well, Clyde Frazier, his crazy ass suits. Who was? Patrick Ewing, Josh Oakley, John Starks.
It was John Starks.
Oh, now you know he succeeded in life. Now you know if he goes to the next.
He's a better version of John Starks. I'm saying
stop it up, please. Who cares? John Starks was nobody.
Watch him out.
John Starks was nobody. That's why he's only a local Knick legend. He was nobody. What happened when he went to go to state after he left y'all with New York Knicks? He sucked.
You know what? You're such a hater. I expect nothing less from you, a hater.
Please. He's not coming to New York. He's not a real. He's from upstate. He's not from New York City. Okay,
he's from upstate, Elmont, New York.
Downtown.
But he grew up a Knicks fan. You what you supposed to do? You grew up.
I mean, he's supposed to. Ain't nothing else up there.
Oh my God. Anyway, all serious talking without all the Knicks stuff. I'll tell you right now, bro. Jazz loses series, you gotta break it apart. I'm not gonna go as far as what Stephen A. Smith said, but you gotta break it apart. It's been going on for 4 years. 1 year you had the best record in the league. You lost in the second round. You was up 3-1 against the Clippers without Kawhi, who went down with Paul George, with PG-13, and the Clippers. Playoff P. And you lost. And it wasn't because of playoff P. It was because of Terrence Mann. Then a year before that, you lost another heartbreaking series, and you were up. And you're up. And you still lost. And you were the better seed. Now you're playing a Dallas Mavericks team without Luka Doncic, and you're down at home by double digits on your home court. If this does not work, if they do not get by this first round, you have to break it apart. You trade Cormac Conley, you trade Donovan Mitchell, and you trade Rudy Gobert. Because you can't keep all three, because Conley's already going on 35, and I don't think if they lose the series, you're not going to keep him. Quinn Snyder might get fired, and he's a damn good coach. He could one day replace Pop. Maybe he'll go to the Lakers, even though he's out of running. Who the hell knows? But if they lose this series, you break up everything. You trade Gobert to another team. No, don't trade it to the Brooklyn Nets if you don't need them. Look at you just thinking you're ready. No. They're not stupid. They're not stupid. You're not stupid. They're not going to instantly take it to the East Coast and trade to Brooklyn and make your team even a major contender for next year with Ben.
Why? That had nothing to do with them.
No.
There you go. You're just greedy. Let's say that.
You're just greedy. You're just greedy.
Go to the Knicks. I tell you that.
No, that's just you being greedy. Just call Dr. J. Just call Oscar.
Not being greedy. We need to sound like him. Who could guard all four positions? We need a guy like that.
What's wrong with Drummond?
Drummond cannot guard all 5 positions, bro.
Oh, please.
He could.
What is? Oh, please. Go ahead. Talk about it. Go ahead. What are your thoughts?
Anyway, I agree with you when it comes to Donovan Mitchell. Okay, I believe that Um, first of all, I believe that this team should be broken up. Donovan Mitchell needs to go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what's the right destination for Donovan Mitchell,
Mm-hmm.
but I would like to see him. If this could happen, if he could go to Portland and be with Dame Dollar, that'd be a lethal combination. I'm just saying, but
Look at
no,
you. There you go again. Look at
what
you
Dame
again.
Dollar?
Dreaming,
Dame
dreaming,
Dollar's over
dreaming,
there.
dreaming. You dreaming.
I ain't say the Nets. I said Dame Dollar in Portland. That's what I said. But there's a small market down there. They got the money for him, and to keep up with the money, they actually signed the stenches and stuff, $100 million and stuff like that. All right, that's fine. But he needs to find the right location. Maybe he could go to the Lakers or whatever that actually has the market to pay him. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
which actually would not be a bad idea if Donovan Mitchell goes to the Lakers. See LeBron, Donovan Mitchell. I'm not sure about AD,
Why?
but
Why?
uh, trade Russell Westbrook for Donovan Mitchell. Why not? Anyway, when it comes to the Mavericks, they just hold them on by a string, man. And no disrespect, they have played well, and they're playing well right now. They up right now in the game, but there's no Luca, there's no Tim Hardaway Jr. But
That's crazy.
they
That's
doing
crazy.
it's crazy, but that just shows you how bad the Jazz is playing. But
Yeah.
when it comes to that, um, I think Luca will not play in the rest of the
He might
series.
play game for. He no. He might play game four. He might play game four.
Yeah, that's like Ben Simmons. He might play game four. And Luca got a
But you
worse injury.
see, but you
Ben
see,
Simmons.
but you see. Well, here's the difference though. Their team is possibly going to be up 2-1, other than your team is about to be down 3-0. That's what I mean.
No,
Luca's played.
that's your
Luca has played the
Nick
whole year. No, please. Oh, please. I don't want to hear
that's your
that.
New York Nick opinion.
Oh no,
Fact.
I'm just
They're not
speaking fact. I'm speaking fact.
players.
Luca,
Okay,
Luca, Luca
we
actually
fought
played.
Saturday.
Luca's actually not afraid to play. He just had a little. He got a little hurt. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I say if he never played the last game of the year, he will be absolutely fine. The fact that they're winning, Dallas is winning with Spencer Dinwiddie, with Spencer Dinwiddie, with Jalen Brunson, with Reggie Bullock, with Maxi Kleber and it's not Maxi Kleber, Davis Bertans, and you have these role players, and Diddy's a starter, and you have this dude Doncic right there. Right now, it's about to be halftime. Dallas is up 62-49,
It's halftime.
and Utah's it's about to be halftime. It's still on 1 minute to go. Well, 1:15 to go, and Dallas is up 62-49 without Luka Doncic or Tim Hardaway Jr.
That's what happens.
Now you have
I
a
said
better
it's
coach.
halftime.
I will give the head coaching factor. Jason Kidd's one hell of a coach. Remember when he was in Brooklyn the first time, he really didn't have much of a squad. Then you had the Darren Williams, the Paul Pierces, and he gave Miami a little bit of a problem. We gave him 2 games, and then we saw what happened after
He got the Milwaukee job too.
that. Yeah, he did, but he wasn't the coach that he was at that time. There was no. He had an early Giannis, but he's not the coach at the time the way he is a coach now. He fits the squad perfectly, and now you're winning without Luka Doncic against a. I thought that was going to be a good Utah Jazz team, but I've seen the last couple of weeks before the regular season, they have blown a lot of 20-point leads, and something just doesn't seem to fit with Utah anymore, and I think they are a problem. And they just hit another three now, 65-51. They are getting outscored by their scoring bunch, their bench, and their starters, and they don't even have their best player on the floor. That's a problem. It is 65-51, about to be halftime, and they're not doing shit right now. This does not have. If they don't win, you got to break it all apart. You can keep Jordan Clarkson, you can keep all of that. It's not working, and they just hit another three. It's 60. It's 68-51. They're about to be up 70-51 on their home court. They putting their feet up on the
It's
coffee
early.
table in Utah and busting
It's
their ass.
early.
I don't.
It's early.
Okay,
I want to hear
the
that.
way Dallas is playing right now, I'm telling you, Dallas, if they play like this without Luca, they could be a problem. Now I'm not giving them if they play, let's say Golden State in the second round or Phoenix. No, that's done. You don't have Luca against Phoenix, you have no shot. But I'm telling you right
Oh,
now,
of course.
Dallas is playing really well. They have no threat. That's with or without Booker. I'm saying that right. That's with or without Booker. If they have Booker, you're done. Without Booker, maybe you have a shot. Now, I just first of all, we got to on a serious note, we got to give our rest in peace to the great DJ K Slay passed away. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace.
Absolutely.
One of the
Rest in
great,
peace,
one of the
Clay
most,
Slay.
one of the greatest, one of the greatest DJs of all time. You know what I'm saying? Very underrated. He was the one of the very few artists that guy. Remember when 50 Cent and Fat Joe had their beef? They did a track to end their beef, and they were cool. DJ K Slay was the only one was able to do that when in the height of 50 and Joe's beef. Forget the whole group then, which is 50 and Joe. They had their beef. They did a track and they settled their shit by doing a track, and they've been cool ever since. DJ K Slay was the only person to ever do that. K Slay is one of the greatest DJs that is not mentioned of all time in terms of doing mixtapes. I believe that the great DJ K Slay was on the same
Shit
level as
is-
Kid Capri. Huh?
He's top five for real. K Slay is top five
Top
DJ
five in terms
mixtape
of
all the time.
mixtapes
Nobody
is
denies that.
mixtape.
Nobody
I
denies that.
believe that I believe that he was on the same level, like in terms of mixtapes, Kid Capri's, like the Kid Capri's, the what's the
Yeah,
other
you
guy
got
name?
DJ Dramas, you got Kid Capri,
The
DJ Drama,
Dramas,
you got
Capri
Clue,
Drama, Say Slay, Clue,
Tapes, K Slay,
and Dodo
and you
and
have
K
to
Slay, right?
have a Green Lantern
And Green Lantern. Those are my top five. You can
or,
include, you can put
DJ
Aquaman.
Envy or DJ
You
Envy
can
mixtape.
you can put Envy. You can put Alchemist too, because Alchemist he makes some damn good mixtapes too.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
those are there's no to me there's no order. But in losing K Slay, bro, especially with the COVID shit,
yeah. It's a big
it's a
loss.
little
It's a big
disheartening.
loss. Yeah.
It's a bit lost, you know what I'm saying?
New
So,
York legend, Harlem legend, hip hop legend, all aboard.
hmm
Rest in peace to him. His
hmm
funeral is actually, I think, it's Saturday. He's gonna be at the Apollo
right,
Theater.
Saturday. Yeah, yeah,
Shout out
yeah,
to him and his family for doing that at the
yeah.
Apollo
Rest in peace,
Theater.
man.
Before we get out of here, man, got some NFL real quick. Debo Samuel's
hmm
asked for a trade. What's your thoughts on Debo asking for a trade?
Um, this is the second time I heard this because remember I told you a couple weeks ago he unfollowed the 49ers.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm
that
kind
was
of not.
facts.
I guess the reason why I said that was because of his role. The 49ers want him as an all-purpose, like a Cordell Patterson. He's not Cordell Patterson. He's stronger than him. But he's not comfortable with the role because they want him returning kicks, running back, and wide receiver, or even that tight end sometimes. He's not comfortable in that role. He did so much for the Niners last year and didn't even get to the Super Bowl. Maybe I think that he wants to be just playing one position, even though his talent is too good to play multiple positions. I believe that's the reason that he does not want to be in San Francisco. Where the hell could you see him go? That's a tough one. I don't want to hear about the New York Jets. No, no, no. I don't.
Oh, oh
He's too
God.
good to come for the Jets. He's. I don't. For the love of God, please don't go to Tampa Bay. Please, please don't go to Tampa. Please,
Why not?
please, please. I beg you, please. No, 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 no. And I get to that.
I don't know what's gonna happen, but it sounds good.
I'm sure it does. You just say,
What about
yeah.
Debo with Green
I don't
Bay?
know
They got draft picks in the
who,
first round.
where.
Debo to Green Bay. They had draft picks.
That would work. Maybe that's
That'd
who they were talking about. But could you see San Francisco trading to a rival in NFC? Probably is
Who
irrelevant at this
cares?
point, but who cares,
Yeah.
right? You know what I'm saying? I can see it. I could possibly see it. What are your? I just say just not the Tampa Bay, please. Just not the Tampa Bay. That's all.
What about the
Anywhere
Chargers?
with Tampa. Um, maybe I would say
That, they don't
he
have
would
any
be perfect.
that stand out to me. None.
Keenan Allen don't stand out to you?
No.
Keenan
I said,
Allen, the
I
top
said
10
wide
receiver,
receivers.
does not. You know what? You know what would be perfect for him? And this might make you smile. He'll be perfect in New Orleans.
Oh, please. Nope.
Really?
Nope.
Really? He would not. Debo Samuel will not be perfect in New Orleans
Nope.
alongside Michael Thomas. But you know
Nope.
what? I agree with you because of their shitty quarterback. But I understand.
No, it's
I
not even the
understand.
quarterback. It's a
Yeah,
team.
no. It's the quarterback. It's the quarterback. You're
No,
right.
no, no, no. Don't be
I,
disrespectful
I
to James
almost
Winston.
forgot.
Don't be.
I almost forgot who the quarterback is. But I'm sorry. I forgot about that.
James Winston's better than your quarterback, Daniel Jones. I think 10 times better than him. I mean, Daniel Jones make James Winston look like Joe Montana. I mean, my God.
First of all, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. We're not talking about my team. You know what? Hey,
I'm just saying.
You know what? We can use Debo. There, I can say that right now. We can use Debo. We can take Debo.
Who?
We take that with Debo.
Who?
We can take Giants. We can take Debo. We need a number one. We need a number one
Now with
receiver.
that offensive line you got. Now with that offensive
We
line you got.
we can use a
He
number
would
one receiver.
ask for another trade. He would ask for another trade at the end of the season. It would come to your team.
Oh please, shut up. Oh, be quiet. Oh, stop it. You're such a hater. Don't be a hater. We could use a number one receiver. We have not had a legit number one receiver since we unfortunately traded Odell. We could use a number one receiver.
That's your fault.
Before whatever. Anyway, to end on this, the Capital One tag team match. You got Mahomes and Josh Allen versus Aaron Rodgers and that other guy.
Excuse me. You address him as the GOAT. Okay, the greatest
Never.
quarterback of all time. You can stick through that big blue hateration all you want, but Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time. Not the greatest talent, but the greatest quarterback of all time. Top 5 NFL player of all time, voted by his peers. And I'm not gonna let you sit here on this show and disrespect Tom Brady because you a damn Giant fan. Oh, by the way, I did some research. By the way, I did some research. Since you and Ronnie like to brag about Eli, do you know Tom Brady record in the regular season against Eli Manning and the Giants? You know that? You know the record?
Doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's 6-1. It's 6-1.
Okay, what about Super Bowl? What about Super Bowl?
That's different. That's playoffs. So it's 0-2.
No. The playoffs matter. The playoffs matter. What it is record against? No. What is his record and the playoffs against Eli Manning?
It's the Giants. He's 0-2 against the Giants.
No. Against Eli, not the team.
No. So
we're not gonna count. So we're not gonna count the quarterback. So we're gonna have this discussion again. Is that not the quarterback on the team? His record against Eli in the Super Bowl and the playoffs is 0-2. What's the problem?
It's against the Giants. First of all, if you can say all you want. I don't care. It's the Giants. Okay, he's 0-2 against the Giants in the Super Bowl. But it's 6-1 in the regular season.
But when you say Eli Manning 0-2, but it's the Giants. So what does that mean with Tom Brady? Was he not the Patriots? So is he 0-2 against the Patriots?
What are you talking about?
0-2 with the Patriots. You just sat here and said, you don't say Eli Manning, you say 0-2 against the Giants. Well, should the same thing go for Tom Brady when he's with the Patriots? 0-2 against the Giants, or is it Tom Brady himself?
First of all, listen to what I said. When you Google, right? You Google Tom Brady record against the New York Giants, right? He's 6-1 in the regular season, and he's 0-2 in the Super Bowl. That's it. That's all I was saying.
I don't overrated players.
Of course, I mean, I could go to your whole franchise and pull out.
You know what's so sickening about you? You didn't even hear what the question I was asking. All I heard was the overrated guy and the other dude, and you didn't even know what I was talking about. We just went off to it.
Tom Brady's overrated.
You see what I mean?
He's overrated.
I'm talking about the Capital One's match. Not Brady. Mahomes and Josh Allen versus Aaron Rodgers and that other guy. And
you already know who's winning that. Why would you ask that question in the first place? This is blasphemous. You asked that
This
question.
is not
Okay,
football. It's not
it's
football.
Tom Brady and that
Oh
bad
my.
man Aaron Rodgers going to defeat Pat Mahomes and Josh Allen with his non-winning self. Okay,
Really
you
nonsense.
got to
Oh
go. You got to go with the. You got to go with the combination of the goat and the greatest talent at the quarterback position. Even though they're not playing football, they're playing golf. But you got to go with the goats.
but you know what? I'm going to go with Mahomes. As much as I love Aaron Rodgers, I love Aaron
Of
Rodgers.
course,
He's
you're a
my
hater.
one of my. I'm going with Mahomes and Josh Allen. I have to.
Because the goat is
Anytime.
on the team, and you
And
always
no, no,
the
no.
goat.
First of all,
That's why.
his name is not the GOAT. You can't be the GOAT when you lose your last game. When you get,
Excuse
I'm
me.
sorry. When you lost your
First of
last
all,
game. I don't care
what
what you
does
say.
goat mean?
Say whatever. Oh my, here we go.
What
Go
does
ahead. Go
goat
ahead.
mean?
Go.
Greatest of all times. We're not talking about last season. Greatest of all times. That means your resume. That means your career. Tom Brady has the most impressive resume in NFL history. He's the greatest quarterback in all times of the NFL. So I'll need you with your New York Giant loving self that has no quarterback to be considered as a greatest quarterback of all time. I mean, your Giants quarterback ranking franchise wise, y'all don't make the top 20. Okay, y'all make top 20, but Tom Brady does. So it's your hating self. I want to hear that nonsense when it comes to your team, the Giants. Okay, you might have a linebacker that might rank top 20, top 10, but not in the quarterback position. I'll tell you that. So you need to stop your hateration like Mary J. like to say. Stop that hateration, okay? Don't hate, congratulate, and celebrate Tom Brady for
For
being the
what?
greatest
For what?
quarterback of all time.
No, no, I ain't doing it. First of all, I don't call somebody that's so overrated and cheated, deflate gate, spy gate, all that just to win championships. I don't celebrate that. Okay,
What?
he ain't doing
Spike
it,
it?
so
That wasn't true.
I don't even. I don't even.
Somebody else
Oh,
didn't
was
say
it
that it was
true?
bullshit. They said it
Ask
was bullshit.
ask every damn
And
Jets fan.
Flake
They
was
know it's
bullshit
true.
too. And Flake
Okay,
was bullshit too.
that's all.
They just actually came out a couple of years ago saying that wasn't true. And Flake
Oh,
gay. It was all make up. It was
yeah.
hating.
Oh, bye bye.
It was hating on
Bye
the
bye.
goat.
Oh, please. Oh, I'm sorry. Just like last season when he lost to the Rams, it was all a conspiracy from the
It was a
man.
conspiracy. What you
Okay,
talking about?
because the Rams were having a Super Bowl in LA. Tom Brady was supposed to win, and he
Explain it to
got
me.
and it is the defense, and is everybody else you and Skip is everybody else's fault. The man throws an interception in the playoffs is not his fault. It's a bad play call. They should have never played that call.
See,
They should have ran the
see,
ball. No,
you're
no,
not
no,
slick.
hold on, I'm not. And
Slick.
and then
You're not
and then
slick.
and then it's the Rams were having the Super Bowl and Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and Kendrick Lamar all in
Perfect
LA at
story.
home and it's just all conspiracy for the home team to have a home playoff
Perfect
game
LA
and then the
story to
Super
me.
Bowl at home. And yeah, unbelievable, man.
Perfect LA story to me. Perfect fairy
No,
tale to have your home team
you
win Super
it's
Bowl when you got the
everybody
great
else.
Dr. Dre, Snoop
Is
Dogg,
all
Mary J,
it's
M,
everybody else's
50
fault. You're
Cent
unbelievable, man.
perform at the hot
No,
halftime show. Okay, you trying to tell me no strings was to pull through that all plays.
you're unbelievable,
I
man.
want to have
Oh
nonsense.
yes,
I want to have
the
nonsense.
man lost the last game. His last game. Oh, he was retired. Then 40 freaking days later, he disobeys the wife because the wife
First
ain't
of all,
happy.
it's 2 weeks.
The what?
It
No,
was
no,
two
no,
weeks.
no, no. No, who cares? It was 40 damn days. The wife is not happy. From what I've told to myself, the wife still ain't happy. The man's sleeping outside, but you know what? He don't care. He just want to play football.
Stop it. Tom
Damn,
Brady not sleeping
damn,
outside, please.
damn the
He may
kids.
be the guest
Damn the
house, but he
kid.
ain't sleeping outside.
Damn the damn the kids growing up. Damn the kids growing up playing football. Damn all that. I want to be it about me because it's always been about me. I'm
Of
the
course.
man. It's always see. That's what people like you won't see to realize. You won't give it up. Give it
Is he
up.
the man of the house? Is he the man of the
No,
house? Is he
I
not
don't need
the
a man.
reason why his spoil your kids have everything?
Nah,
Okay,
it's because of the show.
for
It's
God's
because of
sake,
the
Steve,
show.
you have a personal chef that make you avocado ice cream. That's enough. That's not. I mean, you can't find avocado ice cream anywhere you go. You can't find it at Mets. You can't find it in Food Bazaar. You can't find it at Pathmark. Stop and Shop. You cannot find avocado ice
Oh
cream
boy,
anywhere
it's
you go in
not.
this country. But Tom Brady has it, and his spoiled kids want to be upset. I don't want to hear that nonsense. Tom Brady's the man of the house, and he decide what he want to do. If the man want to come back and actually go out in a blaze of glory like he should be, then that's Tom Brady's decision, and that's up to his wife to support him. And Lord
She
knows
ain't
she don't
happy.
want Tom Brady. She don't
She
want
ain't
Tom
happy.
because she don't want Tom Brady bugging her, asking her what's going on, that type of stuff. That's why she actually agreed
Oh
on
my
it
lord.
because she don't want him in the household. She don't want him in the house making bologna sandwiches, and other stuff like that. She's not used to all that
Oh
yet. She
boy.
ain't used to all that. I don't want to hear that thing for Giselle. Then Tom Brady is the man of the house, and he deserves to go out in the blaze of glory
For
as
real,
he
that
should
man should
this
be.
coming season.
That name should be banned from this show. They ain't that more
Watch
talk.
him out. Watch him out.
Whatever, man. Just go. Who you?
Whatever.
I asked you. Whatever. I'm done. But you
Anyway,
just have an addiction problem.
excuse me.
You have an addiction problem. Don't
I have
worry,
a decent
because at the end
problem.
of the day, by this time next week, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it first. The Brooklyn, the Brooklyn Nets will be gone. Trey Young will be gone, and this smile going to continue. This smile is going to continue. I promise you. I promise you, ladies and gentlemen. I promise you, my Saucy loving this Saucy Discourse. I love you. I love you. I thank you for another episode. I promise you, my smile will be here. It will be here. I'll be happy. Because by this time next week, Brooklyn Nets will be gone.
I want y'all to remember this. I want y'all to remember this moment right now because this hater who was a Knick fan, Marcus Mr.
ooh,
Wilson,
ooh, ooh, it's cold. It's good.
is a hater, and he's a typical
How
Knick
about
fan
that?
that like to come out his mouth so early in the series, thinking that the
It's been a
shit's
while. Where's my
over,
hat?
and you
Where's my
never
hat?
know. They'll put that damn
Where's
hat
my
on. Do
hat?
not contaminate the whole internet, please. Do not contaminate. Oh god, oh, he did it. Oh, he put that on. He put that hat on. Oh my god, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Anyway, this is the Inner Social Discourse, episode 13 of our season 2 Quiet
Mm-hmm.
Storm edition. Man, we appreciate
Yeah.
everybody for watching the show. If you're watching on Twitch, you're watching on YouTube, you're watching on Social Nation TV, Facebook page, we appreciate the love and support. Don't forget that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that like button, get the engagements up. We appreciate everybody. Go to Teespring right now, get some official merchandise for Social Discourse. We got some hats, we got hoodies, we got everything that you need to buy to support us. Okay, if you don't want to buy anything, we got a cash app, Saucy Nation 18. Excuse me, Saucy Nation 18 at Cash App. Okay, so hit us up on Cash App. You like to support the podcasts and everything, not the Saucy
Absolutely.
Discourse, but also Saucy Conversations as well. Saucy Nation TV is coming soon. Coming either we come in the summertime or come in the fall. If you still like to be a part of the network, hit us up at socialthinktv at gmail.com, and I will send the rundown to be part of the whole movement, the whole network, and everything. So we're gonna make a couple of announcements coming up in a week. So just shout out to everybody who's gonna be part of the network, and also we're gonna have a photo shoot with everybody. We're gonna have a release party once it's released. So y'all make sure y'all stay
Ooh.
tuned for that. We're gonna have live
Ooh.
streaming. We're gonna have pre-recorded videos. We're gonna have a lot of documentaries and stuff like that. So we're gonna have a lot of short films, movies, a part of the network. So just make sure that you guys subscribe to all our social media platforms to be updated on what we're doing here. Okay, so I appreciate everybody for watching and listening. And we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We see y'all on the next one. Episode 14 coming up. Peace and love.
14, baby. Peace of love, love.